estimate that about 70% of the news I read involves AI, right? Like it's already transforming so much of our daily life, especially for content creators, editors, marketers. So really excited to dive into this one. Now, content is the heartbeat of many organizations, right? It's the way that we communicate and share our voice with our audience, and especially true for news and media and entertainment companies. And of course, with Gen AI, a consumer's perceptions are changing, right, on the benefits and the impact of content creation. Around 2016, the concept of fake news really took hold, and it really hasn't ever gone away, right? And now with Gen AI, that gap in trust, it might be widening. But research also suggests that we can start to combat perceived lack of transparency and trust by labeling content when it has been produced by AI. Right. In a similar notion, we see this in the FTC's endorsement guidelines, which requires businesses to label sponsored content as such, right? When a products are given in exchange for a review, it has to be labeled. And we very much anticipate the same thing being true for AI related content. In either case, right, the foundations are the same, and that is the transparency in our content is critical. So let's get started with governance and AI analytics, a component of our suite of new AI capabilities, which help our customers leverage AI with a protective foundation, really. I'll pass it over to Chris.
Awesome. Thanks, Kristen. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Make this full screen. Cool. We'll jump right in. So let's talk about some of our new AI capabilities that are available in latest version of Brightspot. So we're going to cover a few areas. Like Kristen mentioned, we're going to start off with features that really increase the transparency and governance on AI usage in the CMS. We have some new Gen AI models we support, really offering freedom and choice of technology of what models customers want to be able to leverage. And then, of course, our new feature, Ask AI, which allows users to get answers about their content faster than ever before. So we'll showcase this slew of features in the CMS in like a day in a life scenario. So right now, you can imagine I'm drafting this article about what James was just talking about, our new iPass integration and functionality in Brightspot. Though I'm not an expert, I'm eager to help out the content team learn and contribute. So first, let's talk about AI usage and tracking. So one of the things you're going to notice in this article, if you look up at the top banner, it's calling out that this asset may contain AI-generated content. And even if I look at the subheadline field here, it's also flagging this as AI content. So this AI usage functionality serves two purposes here. One, it flags this AI-generated content for the benefit of the content teams, especially those teams concerned about the biases or inaccuracies of models that they're prone to do and hallucinate on content. So this allows customers to be able to set up additional workflow steps in their content workflow to be able to fact check AI content and really have a human review this content before it actually goes live to the public. So one way that Brightspot empowers our customers with human-powered AI-assisted workflows. The other purpose is that it enables filtering and reporting on AI-generated content in search, in analytics features in Brightspot. So you can be able to generate reports so you can compare performance metrics like page views, retention, click-through rates between AI-generated versus your human created content. If I jump into search, I can also monitor the level of AI usage in our content as well. So if I jump into my saved search, let me go to AI filters here, and you'll be able to see I'm actually in this saved search filtered on content that contains AI generated content. So I can have a quick view of all the different articles here, as well as the level of AI usage in these articles. So is it only in the headline? Is it also in the body, in the subheadline, in my SEO metadata description? So I'd be able to get this granularity. So coupling this ability with the ability to set permissions on who can and can't use AI in the CMS, this increases transparency and governance in your organization with where AI is used and how it's used in your content. So back to this article, I have a few updates actually to make to this article actually. So one, I think I forgot to do, yeah, I forgot to do my SEO metadata description. I was a little lazy. So in this case, I can get some help with AI. So I'll go ahead and select my Create with AI button to do this. I mean, in the past, I might have had to consult our local SEO expert, which would take time for both him as well as me. Fortunately, this expert was able to set up this SEO description prompt suggestion in the CMS using best practices that they know. So I can be able to leverage this prompt with the AI model in Brightspot using Create with AI. So submit, and it generates this SEO metadata description using these best practices. So I can be able to quickly update this without waiting on the SEO expert, saving time for both of us, and it can be used really by the rest of the room as well, the newsroom. I think one thing to mention here and highlight, you're seeing me use Create with AI to enhance my content. One of the new features that we've added is an expanded list of models that we're able to support in the platform. So before we're mainly supporting OpenAI models, but now we're integrating with some of the most popular models on the market via our integrations with Google Vertex AI, as well as Amazon Bedrock. So some models you might have heard of, some from Anthropic, including Claude 3.5, Claude 3 Haiku, Sonnet. We support some of those models. We also support models from Google, Meta. So in this actual example right now in Create with AI, this is actually powered by the Gemini model from Google. So essentially, this gives our customers the freedom of choice because not everybody wants to use the same model for their own specific reasons to power their experiences. Additionally, a thing to mention is that our new integrations with Amazon Bedrock, Google Vertex AI offer enhanced data privacy and security compliance through AWS and Google Cloud Platform for the various models that they support. Great. Let me go ahead and actually replace that field and save. And then let me just talk about our new feature, Ask AI. Cool. So my content reloaded. Let me jump down to the body of my article here. And I have this note from my colleague, Stephen, is saying, can you list the core components and cover that in this piece? Since I'm filling in, I kind of don't know a lot about the iPaaS integrations. I could ask James, but he might be busy and don't want to take away the spotlight from me in this this demo. And I could ask a developer that built this out, but I think them and that expert is actually out of office. So in this case, I could actually just get some help from AI. So to be able to launch the Ask AI feature to get answers about content in the CMS, I'll go over to the header, click this Ask AI button, and then I'll go ahead and submit my question. So really, I'll restart my chat here. What are the core components of an iPaaS integration with Brightspot? So I submit this question. You could think of an editor submitting any question in natural language and getting this response. It's checking against the content in the CMS and using that to reference to be able to provide me an educated answer, which it did. So it's telling me core components of integration, topic subscriptions is one, GraphQL queries is another core component, and GraphQL mutations. It also provides me a list of content that it referenced to inform the response that it has provided me. So one, I can actually, or any editor can actually go through and review the reference content for more context or more information. But it being able to leverage the content in the CMS to provide its answer really gives me a little more confidence in the responses that I'm getting from the model. So less likely that it's going off and creating some hallucinations. So I went ahead and copied that text. I can paste that in, and then I can also add a note here. So if I add a comment, Stephen is right here. Please review. And I can submit this into the next workflow step, assign this to that user, and then they can be able to actually double check the content. Actually, just submit this to AI content review as well, since this is AI content that's generated into the body. So that's a little bit about our Ask AI feature. Do you have any questions, Kristen?
Yeah, this is super cool. I think one of the things I love about Ask AI, right, is that it is unique to a customer's instance. You know, you're really mining your content database, which helps with customers who have large volumes of content. It's hard to like sleuth through and find what you need and summarize it and all of that. So just for funsies, right? Like I know we've talked a lot about the Olympics. Can we just play? Can we say maybe how have we covered the Paris Olympics? Like what did that coverage of that event look like?
Let's do that. Just start the chat. So you said, how have we covered the Paris Olympics? Yeah. So I think we've been publishing a little bit of content about the Paris Olympics. Let's see what Ask AI has to say for it. I hope it's related to technology and CMSs. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, okay. It says we've covered the Paris Olympics extensively. So how we've covered it is technological advancements. It's calling out some things with OBS, NBC Peacock. And if I look at the referenced articles here, we have an article here around some of the AI innovation transformed via the 2024 Paris Olympics. It also calls out the viral breakdancing incident that happened at the Paris Olympics as well. So we have some content here, and it also gave me a relevant answer. So it's pretty interesting, pretty helpful as far as being able to just have the confidence that it is referencing your own specific content that might not be available out there to the public. So you have your own assistant that can help you with your research, with your content planning, or with answering quick questions so you can update your existing articles and content. So pretty helpful feature.
Awesome. Love it. Thanks so much, Chris.
Yeah.